No, 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 no heroes. Woo! No, 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 no heroes. No heroes, baby.
Hello guys and welcome to the NCL. We are currently in the week 14 and today we're gonna see playing Lim versus KURASCHI. FABBY is playing Lim, KURASCHI is playing Teach, and this is a really interesting matchup. Lim usually has to go first, and I think it is one of the most important dice rolls maybe in the game. But anyway, we're gonna start with KURASCHI and the stage. He just gonna pitch the Vasco shot and getting this is my era. FABBY at 2 down, just passing immediately. No value play unfortunately on the first down. It is really important just to play just some small minions. At least 2 if you go second. So you cannot get 2 of them immediately. But anyway, we're gonna have this is my era. I think he picked up Liberation. Then he's gonna use stage, pitching the black hole, looking at the top 3, and he's getting the Kuzan. Just really good to set up the Kuzan, I think. Everyone knows it currently. Anyway, he's gonna swing 5, FABBY's taking, and let's see if it hold on, Vasco shot. Just placing the blocker. FABBY now at 4 down. He's using his leader ability and he is playing a Zabo from the hand of course. Of course, it comes rested. Then FABBY with a 5k swing. And KURASCHI is taking it. 1 down open. And he's passing. So we have KURASCHI now at 5 down. Pitching the stage. For the stage. And he getting himself a Burgess. I think the Burgess is not bad here. Because FABBY does not has any way of removal, probably at least. So we're gonna just start with a 6k. Let's see if he's gonna be into the Zabo or into the leader. But FABBY thinking what he's gonna do. I think if it's into Zabo and he lets go, it would not look great. So he has probably 2 ways how KURASCHI can play, but it wasn't live. Okay, FABBY's taking it. If a 4 down, maybe a finger pistol, there it is. Just clearing the board, quite efficient. And no, does he use leader ability? And he is using the leader ability. Yeah, the problem is with them, you just need really explosive start to win, and FABBY does not have this start. So let's see how he can maybe win this game, because it is not that easy. Asking for his hand cards. I think that was 4 hand cards. We're gonna start with the 5k. And he's just blocking it. Interesting. FABBY's just playing the Sakazuki, a 6 cost. So he cannot use this leader ability because it is for 5 cost or less. I think they are just counting the done. No, he has it, of course. He had 4 done, used leader ability. Was at 5, I know he should be at 7. Okay, no, he's just I think it should be, I think so. Anyway. Just pitching the Liberation, no need for it right now, because you already control the board quite well, currently at least. and he's gonna probably develop himself a bot, so he does not have any use case for it anyway. He's just gonna play the Kuzan, using it immediately, reading it again, drawing one, and playing a Burgess, sorry. Can just develop it here, quite easy, quite nice, and then 7. His 2 don't open. What is he playing? I would guess an yes, there's Blaster, yes. Can just play it. I think you have the room, maybe for 2 of us, maybe even 3 of. Your core deck with them is of course quite strict, but you have at least some flex spots. And you know we are at 8 done, I think. It looks like that. Yes, because he used Blast Breath, so he goes -1 done. No, just a 7k swing. And KURASCHI is taking it. No need to fear any trigger, because Zakoduki is on 6 cost. And we are going in with a 9k. Wow, quite well. Then a leader effect, ramping 1, that does not, okay. And just to play for 3 down a 5 cost body, you don't need to ramp. Or maybe, I think ramping here could be really good, because now he can just play Blast Breath and is still at 10 down next turn. Without that he would not be, but I think that was just secondary. What we're gonna use against stage, pitching the Liberation. It was if you have 2 or less characters than your opponent has, you can go 6 and 4 cost base cost, but you don't need it here. You can just pitch it, take a stronger, and there's the finger pistol. Just a really good matchup against Lim, because she plays a lot of 5 cost units, going in with a 5 cost swing, 5 power swing. Commenting, I think the bird is at 9k, swing at life, and FABBY is taking that. $5.10, just a Kuzan. I'm not sure, does he have maybe a Katarina Devon? Can play it and use it as a blocker. Or does he need to use him? I don't know. Okay, can use him, it's fine. Drawing a card. And now let's see what can he play, what is needed in the situation. I'm thinking a blocker would be nice, but not necessary. Maybe another Burgess, so he can maybe end it in the next turn if he's confident enough to survive it. Maybe FABBY has a rush unit, maybe a Hody, who knows. A Shiryu. Yeah, it can, and then pitching 1 for lead effect. I mean, the Shiryu can just remove a 3 cost body, but also he's just a 7k body in the opponent's turn. Does not probably matter here, but maybe he can just close out the game next turn, if he can survive, if Lim just does not play a rush unit. And I think you don't play maybe a Hody, but that's it, if you're playing it. Let's see what can FABBY do here. We're gonna start with a 7K swing. And KURASCHI taking it and triggering her. This is my era. He's getting little feet. Just another 1K and a search if needed. Using a lead effect. Getting just a inner 8K swing. I think he's just gonna pay another 3 cost units after that. And then letting one open for blast breath if he has another one, or just to bluff, and then he can maybe, if he's gonna survive and can keep his spot, there's the limb as expected. Okay, no KURASCHI at 10. Pitching Katarina Devon. Just a Shiryu. No, the bird is just at 10K. There's Audio 1K. Wow, the bird is now in 11K. FABBY's taking that. And no 10 cost, yes. So you have 3 attacks on 1 life, but a lead effect. Drawing one. Maybe you can go for a finish with what would it be? 8, 9. That could be a way. Maybe if he has a lot of bricks, because if you're gonna start with an 8K power swing, KURASCHI's taking it. Another 9K and then 9K. Yeah, not the best math for me, sorry guys. Of course, this is 899, but KURASCHI can just counter and win the game. Okay, so let's think about it. So KURASCHI was quite healthy a lot of time, could just play the Burgess and stabilize them so you cannot just swing in them. Was really good to, so he can just win about that around this strategy. The 10 cost was probably just a safety at the end. You can just easily counter. I think all of them you have to go first, or else you're gonna probably lose, I would say. And you need a 1 cost unit in the early game, so you can just restand your characters, so KURASCHI cannot swing in them. I mean, he does not always need if he has a finger pistol, but it is not searchable, so it is just a gamble. Or he has cost removal maybe, but then he cannot remove it immediately. First on, he's playing the limb, restanding it and passing. No, maybe a dog Q just to KO the limb. Would be harsh, but yeah. Okay. We have the stage. Pitching the black hole, and he's picking up what can be great in this situation. What do you need? What is a game-winning mechanic? I think Kuzan would be or Shiryu. Yeah, that's the 2K one. Firstly, the effect with a Mihawk 5K swing, and restaying him with the limb effect. Kurashi just took the damage. I'm not sure why FABBY is swinging first and then is using this lead ability and then the swing. I'm not sure, but maybe he has some reasons. But no, Kurashi just searching again, trashing the black hole. I think he's now at 4 on. The tank cost Burgess, teach, sorry guys. A Lafitte is great. I think another Lafitte would be great, because yeah, you can just force your opponent maybe to attack this Lafitte. I don't. There's another one. Well, okay, that's great. I'm not sure. I don't think you want to attack them. You just want to go really aggressive. But after this turn, if they're gonna survive, you can just use them if you need a haircut or searching for one extra puzzle piece to solve it. But he's just getting the focus and pitching it immediately for the leader effect. Interesting. So maybe he has a Kuzan and he has probably already a plan. But now FABBY on. I forgot to count. I think should be 6 done. So we're gonna start with a 5K swing. And another 6K. Okay, then we have just a Sakazuki. And we're standing just the Mihawk with the limb effect. I think it is the limb effect, or maybe the Mihawk effect. I didn't see limb for a long time. Just gonna search. Meeting stage. Pitching liberation. Just a Katarina Devon. I mean, it is at the end a blocker, banish, or a double attack, I think it was. So you have your ways to use it if it's needed, or you can just bring her back with Kuzan. In worst case, I would say. But no, he's searching. I think another finger pistol could come its way. Or Burgess, yes, that's also fine. I'm not sure. I think he's at 6K probably. So not that useful currently, but of course he's getting stronger and stronger. Okay, what is your plan this turn? We're gonna start with a 7k swing. Seems like countering. You have a lot of hand cards. There will be more swings coming your way. And FABBY is already preparing the dawn, so maybe 7 and 8k. I think countering just 1 or maybe 2 is fine. You cannot just drop that early in your life, because if you want to play around your 10 cost blackbirds, you need to prepare a lot of time, and there's the 2k, 1k. Another 7k swing. Just taking. I think you have 7 done. So what you can place, maybe lead effect, yes, and just 9k swing. And KURASCHI take it also, and it is a trigger, and is it a finger? It is a finger pistol. Yeah, okay, this is so strong. Just can easily remove the Zabo. And this could be maybe game winning even, because you can just remove a 5 cost body and also pushing your Burgess. You don't care if you trash anything you don't want to trash, no, usually, because you can get it back with your Kuzan, so it is fine. So you can at this point maybe just swing into the Mihawk if it is needed, but we're just gonna start with a 5k swing. Pitching a Burgess and looking for another Burgess. Interesting. Is this the third or fourth one? I'm not sure. She's at 8k. Gonna start with an 8k just into. Okay. I think it's a 2k and a 1k. So it was probably into Zabo and Mihawk, sorry. So you have 5 down, the Kuzan. Another Burgess. Oh yes, I forgot. You can still search with your Lafitte. Picking up stronger, another 2k. And maybe cost removal, and for Hondon. Vivi. Vivi is a really interesting and good tech choice. She is just a blocker if you have 10 or less, 10 or more cards in your trash. It is getting replaced with a Caribou in the OP11 set, but till then, the Vivi is just a really good jump blocker. You cannot remove it because you don't have on-play effects, so it is annoying. So we're gonna start with a 7k swing. And KURASCHI has a lot of hand cuts. So that's the 2k, 1k we already saw. Another 7k. He still has a blocker alive and around 5 hand cuts, maybe more, maybe less. So what is your plan? What can you do? What would be game winning? There's a block. Another 7k. I think he's considering to take it. I mean, you can probably do it because you have 2 birches already on field that are going to push. Maybe playing a 10 cost Blackbeard, then you can remove one of the Mihawk with the birches, because FABBY just has only 2 hand cuts. 2k, 1k, that's also fine, and a really high swing. Yeah, that works also. Swing with a Lafitte. Burgess is at 9 and he's swinging. Okay, he swung at the Zabo, removed it. Okay, tankers Blackbeard. Maybe, yeah, searching first. Leadable stage, pitching the Burgess, getting himself a Lafitte, and pitching it immediately just for leader effect. Okay, just a 15k swing. Let's see. Can he protect his... Okay, 2k, wow. Okay, he can just protect easily his Blackbeard. And now he's passing the turn. Let's see. I mean, FABBY has 3 hand cuts to life, but you have 2 Burgess, a Blackbeard, and also your leader swing. Getting the stage. I think he uses for leader ability. Okay, okay, swinging 2 times already. There are the hand cuts gone, but I think there's a carrot. Oh yeah, you can do that. And just a 5k swing, a 15k swing. GG.